Today I'll talk about how to become a better you. And the first step to become a better version of yourself is to be aware of how you treat yourself, how you treat others, and how others treat you. So let's dive into details. Yep. When I decided to become more observant, everything in my life started to change, especially my mentality. And for me, becoming more observant wasn't something I learned from a book. It was something life taught me the hard way. Because I was the kind of person who was very distracted. I was a people pleaser, always trying to keep everyone around me happy. I never said no to anyone, actually. But when I needed support or when I needed something, everyone had excuses. Like I was always alone, you know. I don't know why, but I was the kind of person who was always there to help anyone get their priorities done, like buying things or taking care of their business, or whatever. I was always there, as I said, because I was always available. Because, I didn't even know anything about my priorities. I didn't even know what my priorities were. I didn't know anything about these things. In general, whenever I needed to do something important to me or needed someone to help me get it done, I literally couldn't find anyone around me. Everyone had excuses, everyone had something to do, blah blah blah, as if my priorities weren't as important as theirs, which basically meant I wasn't important for them or to them, I don't know. And that was always the way they acted. And that was normal. I was the reason of this. And you have to know this too. Anything that's happened in your life is happening because of you. Only you. And this happened to me because I always gave more than I took. And no one deserves that. Unfortunately, some people don't realize that the care and attention you give them is a reflection of your own way of being. Not because they are special or something, as they think. They are literally nothing, and yet they still thinking like they matter because of you, because of the way you treat them. And these people see your kindness and attention, and they start thinking it's their right. They are so selfish and used to taking energy from those around them until their selfishness starts growing and reaching its peak. And at the same time, they know exactly what we are doing for them, but they avoid facing the truth about themselves because they enjoy positive energy they get from you, whether it's emotionally, mentally, or even sometimes financially. At that point, they don't want anyone to show them their truth, their true self, because the truth is always hard to face. And on top of that, they don't want anyone else to know anything about you or about what you give them. And they don't want you to realize that what you are offering is genuine and that they should treat you the same in return. They don't understand that you give because it's who you are, not because you expect anything back. And of course, this is something they can understand because they aren't like you. They aren't like you and they can be you. And now, I'm going to share with you an experience that can be considered strong evidence for what I'm saying. It was a friendship that didn't work out, and thank God. But it helped me notice how people treat me in return. Okay? I was once with a friend of mine when one of her friends came over, and we stood there just talking for a bit. And her friend noticed something I was always doing for my friend. Okay? I hadn't even realized I was doing it until she pointed out and asked me, "Do you always do this for her?" I was like, "What do you mean?" I was a bit confused by the question. By the way of the question, I don't know, like, was she asking me that specifically? And then my friend quickly replied, "Just leave her alone. Don't let her realize that friends don't usually do this." I was like, seriously? And after noticing the way, the treatment between us, I realized why her friend asked me that question. And in fact, that wasn't the only friendship that taught me to notice the difference between me and the other person. And treatment, of course. And I realized that any friendship, any relationship, anything ship in life should go both ways. Both ways, okay? And you have to know this too. That character and others like her taught me if I find myself in a friendship with someone where I'm the only one given and she's only taken, I should realize that I am being used there. And I have to walk away immediately. And after it ended, I realized many things. One of them was why I kept attracting these kind of friendships. And because of that friendship, my mentality started to change. Because I felt sad, just felt sad for myself. Like, why? I felt like all the effort I put into that friendship wasn't appreciated at all. Literally, it was so silly. It was like a joke. And I'm not blaming anyone here, okay? I'm just telling people that what I learned. So that phase taught me something very important. It taught me how to value myself, how to value myself more, because self-worth isn't something you can reach easily. You can never truly reach self-worth unless you know your value. Yeah. And you only know your value through your values and principles. Principles that have been tested and proven to be deeply rooted within you. I don't believe that someone truly has principles unless those principles have been tested in real situations. That's the only way they become real. The final page. At that point, I started loving myself more. Normal. I started taking care of myself and protecting my energy. Because I finally realized something. They treated me in the complete opposite way of how I treated them. and I became fully aware of what I gave and what they gave in return. And that awareness changed everything. Thank you so much, and see you in the next video. Bye.